Thursday. The week is just whittling away here. I thought it was really fun that so many people dug Tony Galla. I really enjoyed working with him, and maybe I'll put some more stuff from that album ASAP, because there was a bunch of really good tracks. But I think it might be fun for a while. I mean, I've put up so many people that everybody knows from, Helen Reddy and James Taylor and Phil Collins and Toto and all. So I'm going to kind of dedicate a little time to artists I've worked with who you may not be at all familiar with. That we did projects that never really quite got the light of day, or they were independent projects that, it's really hard. There's so many people now that, excuse me, I got something in my eye. There's so many projects now that become kind of self-financed, or the artist knows somebody and they put up the bucks because they would love to see this music all made. And the real problem is, like so many of these things, once they're made, then the people start calling, going, what can we do with it? And it's very, very difficult. This is a really, it's a tough business, even when you have all your ducks in a row, as they say. But I have a dear friend named Ned Albright, and he's a wonderful producer, songwriter. I've done projects for anybody that knows who Cat Beach is. We did Cat with Ned, and they wrote together and stuff. And Ned has a nice studio at his house, and that's where we recorded. But another one of the artists that we did with Ned is a guy named Tom Lerner. And it's just great. You show up, you've never heard of somebody, and man, they're just killing it. They're just so good. Tom played piano and sang. It was Dean Parks playing guitar, myself, and the great Herman Matthews on drums. So it was a real tight little thing. And then after we finished, they did some sweetening and things on it. But I thought I'd start sharing, start interspersing artists like Tony Galla and Tom Lerner and different ones in here, just to let you hear some other music that's being made. And this guy was a really sweetheart of a guy. We had such a nice time. We broke pizza together on the session. How can you go wrong at that point? So this is a song called Anywhere Else But Here. And this was a couple of years ago. I forget exactly when we cut this song, but it's a couple of years back. But I just thought I'd play it and maybe do another one too, just give you a couple of them. So here we go. This is Tom Lerner. Cowbell.
Now Detroit is a place I could go. It's a hell of a town. In the morning I could save up a lot of dough and turn my life around. Maybe Pittsburgh, maybe New York, maybe Flint or the Duke, maybe Reno or Toledo, maybe Oakland. Somewhere. Somewhere
amazing to modulate down. Normally it's up. Back where we started. Tom Lerner. You know, I mean, there's just so much talent out there. It's just crazy. You know, I like, there was kind of a bit of a Huey Lewis in his voice, in that kind of a chesty timbre that he had, and a little Randy Newman thrown in and stuff. But there's a whole bunch of songs on this album that we did, and the album's called Man on the Ledge, and I really I loved playing with it. Let me see what else we got here. Let's just I've got to get going to start Kate Taylor's album. Got a long trip ahead of me every day, back and forth from where I live out to the studio. It's out in Malibu, so I've got a couple-hour drive each way, but work is work. Let me see what else we got here. Let's see. Oh, this is really a beautiful.
There's no light in the sky. There's no sound from the street. Lying here in the dark, I can hear my own heart beat. There's no clothes in her drawer. All she
the thing that's beautiful about doing projects like that is it was just a chord sheet, you know, so we were all left to our own devices. And that's the beauty of recording like that rather than one person at a time overdubbing. The energy and the feeding off of each other is really the thing that it's always been the thing that I'm most passionate about. When I walk into somebody's house and I'm just going to overdub bass, or if I'm sitting here now, I mean, I've been recording just bass for people. I'm fine with it, but the real joy is sitting there with a drummer like Herman Matthews and listening to Dean Parks play, and then having an artist like Tom, who's just a beautiful pianist on it. It's just great. I love it. Maybe I'll just do one more, see what else we got here. I don't know. I might start and stop a couple just to see what we got. Let me just try a couple. This is called Stand Up.
The wicked world knocks you to your knees. Stand up, stand up. When the blade of life cuts you till you bleed. Stand up, stand up. When you wonder why you ain't going nowhere, you won't find the answer. Sitting in a chair. Stand up. Anytime you see cruelty happening, stand up, stand up. Look it in the eye, do the righteous thing and stand up, stand up. Stand up. Brothers, what is wrong with us? We can't live together.
Try to get some.
Stand up. On Wall Street, liars in D.C. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. Greasy fingers grabbing what belongs to you and me. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Calling the people, calling on the door, singing to the dawn, we won't take it anymore. Stand up,
Yeah. Tom Lerner, Stand Up. On that one, I used I used Frankenstein, but with the Boss OC2 octave divider, and which I absolutely love playing with that. It's so much fun. The session I did for Leon Geico on Monday, one of the songs, I ended up using my Aguilar octave divider on it. and it just killed. I used a Warwick Starbase 2, but with white nylon wrapped strings on it, flat wounds, and a little bit of foam rubber in the bridge, and man, it just killed. Sounded like a mini Moog. It's really cool. But I love all these projects. I've done so many projects that, like, when you look in Wikipedia and things like that, that's only probably about a little over 3/4 of the stuff I worked on, because all these kind of things never really get acknowledged in there. And some of these are the most fun projects I've done. So I'm gonna dig a whole bunch of these up just to. I think these people did great music, and it needs to be heard. And it's really hard to get music heard out there. So that's my friend Tom Lerner. "Man on the Ledge" is the name of the album. I think there are some of the tracks are on YouTube, but I just wanted to share those. And there's some other ones I've been thinking about too. There's so much to get to, but the fact that I'm running off to start Kate Taylor's album just doesn't give me the time for the next couple of days to really work on it, pull out a song and relearn it and record it. So I'm gonna just spread the love, as they would say. Take good care. Have a fabulous day. I'm going to start my drive. I've got to go pick up Jeff Allen Ross, who's playing keyboards and did the arranging for Kate, because something's with his car, and he's kind of on the way to the studio. So I'm going to swing by and pick him up. And then I'm in my pickup truck, so for social distancing, I'll probably put him in the pickup bed and then close the lid on the back, and then just go around a lot of curves in Malibu Canyon just to kind of give him an exciting ride, have some fun out there on the road. So let me think if there was anything else I need to do today. No, I don't think so, but I'll maybe film some of the session that we're going to, so that'll be fun. And thank you again, everybody out there working hard. Our numbers in California, they just reported that they've just started spiking again. So, the responders are dealing with more stuff. It's just, people just aren't learning. They're given an inch and they take a mile, and then you're back 10 miles from it. So try to just think of people around you. It's not all about you. It's about the community. Like our band, The Immediate Family. We really are an immediate family, and we need to look out for each other. So between that and, again, get out the vote. If you haven't registered to vote, please register and cast your ballots. It was really disappointing. I was watching the news early this morning, and they were interviewing a bunch of young people, probably in their 20s, and asking them, so are you going to vote? And they're all kind of going, no, I don't think so. Nothing appeals to me. And you kind of go, Jesus, your future is at stake. I mean, I'm old, man. There's like a finite amount of years left, so I can probably weather just about anything that might happen to an extent. They have decades ahead of them, and to be completely lax about it and just kind of blow it off, to me, is just really pathetic. So don't start complaining when things aren't going your way. And also, all your ballots, they aren't just president on them. I mean, we have, everybody's got their own thoughts on that. I'm not directing anybody on this. I just want you to be informed and educated and vote. But there are so many things that are on the ballot that might affect you absolutely personally, local things, judges, school superintendent. I mean, there's so many other things to vote for. There's got to be something in there to make you get off your butt and do it, because, like I've said before, so many of these people are willing to spend 3 days standing in the rain at a Apple store because they hear the new phone is going to be coming out and they want to be there. Just take an hour and go take care of your civic duties. I mean, I've been voting every year since I was legally able to vote. You study up and you educate yourself and you do it. And sometimes things don't turn out the way you want them to, and other times they do. But at least we've got a new song that we're going to be doing with the Immediate Family called "Skin in the Game," And that's exactly what it is, man. If you don't have skin in the game, you have nothing. You got to make a commitment. You have to try. And I think it's imperative. So enough of the soapbox. I had, my Tom Lerner moment here. So I will be back tomorrow. I just wanted to wish everybody the very best. So take good care. Talk to you later.